no matter what field you're in, it really does consume your mind.
Oh my
but
God.
it's the most gratifying.
It is.
And I don't know how it is on the music side, but I know for me, like, I could spend months thinking about something and then finally putting on a plate and being like, this is garbage.
Yeah.
I'm just going to throw this motherfucker away.
100%.
And I don't know if that works the same way in music. What I find very interesting about the music industry is how, like, the real songwriters are overlooked, right? And how you just said, you know, you spend hours and days and months and weeks putting together a song. You know, there's people that don't put together their own music, you know, and they end up being famous because they have the look,
the look.
or the personality or the whatever it may be. But someone else or three other people wrote their song for them.
Oh, for sure.
It's so impressive to me, the musician that writes their own music.
Yeah.
You know, writes their own music
And performs it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like, I'm like, anyone who knows me knows I'm a huge Bruce Springsteen fan. And like, you ever seen the documentaries about him?
Yes.
And how like overtly over the top he was about perfection and about
yeah.
how he would write, you know, 200 songs, but then like he would only keep 20, and then maybe he would, you know.
And out of those 20, he would keep, you know, he'd keep
8.
dwindling down. Yeah.
Yeah, I find it so incredible, like that the craft portion of life, it really shifts to whatever it is that you like to do creatively, like
100%.
music or food or writing for Nick over here, or whatever it may be. So I don't know. Music is very personal for me too, and we've talked about this.
Yeah.
Like I cannot operate on a daily basis without some kind of music in the background.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so
for me, it's super personal, and people ask me like, how come you don't write these, for example, the shit that's popular now, the Migos, and you know, these like, there's no substance, it's just a beat, and they have like a good melody, but they're not really saying anything, and it's like, I'll sit there and I'll be like, all right, let me try to write a song for the radio, you know what I mean? And it just doesn't it doesn't feel authentic to me, and I end up not doing it, you know what I mean? I end up writing something, I don't know, I'll get on the piano and write some sad story or whatever it is, you know what I mean? It doesn't have to be sad, but I'll write something that really affected me, or that I'm thinking about, or that I feel in my heart that I want to write, not like, I want to be in the club with the bitches. No, like, yo, that shit doesn't. I'm 34. I've lived in Miami all my life. The club scene, yeah, it's cool. It was cool 10 years ago. I'm over that shit already. You know what I mean? Like, I'm writing about real things that happen in my life, and it's just like that creative aspect of it. It's tough, man. It's tough to like write, especially writing out something that you're feeling, but you also have to write it in order to reach out to your audience, because at the end of the day, I'm going to perform it in front of people, and they're going to be listening to these lyrics. So I have to, because at the end of the day, people are going through the same shit I'm going through. You know what I mean? Even though I could say, oh no, nobody can feel what I'm feeling, but they are feeling it. Everybody goes through. Like, I've had people, songs that I've written even before when we first started on the first album. I remember Roy Arias. You remember Roy? His younger brother reached out to me because I think his father had passed around the time we had put out the album, and there was a song in particular, Foundation, that he loved, and I don't know why I remember this specifically to the day, but like, he wrote me a thing on Facebook, and he was like, look, I heard this song, and it like, yo, it like touched me, and like, I really, really felt it, you know? And like, then you read things like that, you're like, all right, I'm on the right path. I'm writing about myself, but it's touching somebody else that's going through something else in their life, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's the aspect that I love about it, apart from the performance and all that, you know what I mean? Because after I perform, it's like, no, I know, I fucking love this shit.
Of ease, let it flow like it's telekinesis. Follow me.
Catch me, I'm falling, but I don't know where to go. Help me, I'm drowning, which way will the water flow? Losing my breath while everything moving slow. Every moment that we waste is forever written in stone. Gunshots rang out, they were trying to just hang out. Now 49 angels got their hands out. Protect me, please. The concrete feel cold on my knees. Why do I only pray?